Hello, loves. It's Hills from the Blue Flame Apothecary, back home from my adventures in the southwest of America. We're going to talk about the blood moon eclipse on the 8th, the day of the U.S. midterm elections. The moon is in Taurus. So our unconscious, the moon, our subconscious, is in the sign of the material world, exactly conjunct Uranus, the Great Awakener. Just off to the side, the North Node, our destiny, our collective destiny path. And if you're a Taurus North Node, also yours. North Node in Taurus is connecting in with, in some ways, bringing the intangible into tangibility. It's about the physical body. When your North Node is in Taurus, there's a good chance that you are drawn to physical, material sort of practice. That what you will be called to do as your service, as your destiny, is to help grow your connection to embodiment. Perhaps even things like gardening or being a chef would be a very Tauran destiny path. As with all full moons, the sun is directly across the way, in this case in Scorpio, with Mercury very closely conjunct. Mercury is the messenger of the gods, right? And off to the side of Mercury is the South Node, where we've come from. Off to the other side of the sun is Venus. Leading the way with love, leading the charge with love. One of the ways that this is feeling, so the sun represents your outward expression, sense of self. So for the collective, we could say our collective sense of self, our collective idea of who we are as human beings. With Mercury conjunct and closer to the South Node than the sun itself, there's this sense that this messenger is bringing through gifts, galactic codes, light codes, activating the gifts from where we've been collectively, helping us bring forward the gifts as we let go of what we don't need. And it's Scorpio, so it's unearthing things. It's interesting, right? Because Taurus is about earthing. So can we feel how we are moving beyond secrets and into tangibility, into revelations? And through this process, we have Venus on the other side holding a love frequency, guiding us through this process. There is a lot going on with this eclipse, and there's a lot going on in the world right now. It feels like it is not a coincidence that for the first time in America's history, we are having an eclipse on election day, on the midterms, on this particular midterms, when we have so much coming to the surface. And I'm not going to get into othering here. I'm not going to choose sides. That's not what I'm here to do. But it feels almost as if here we are in a pressure cooker, and I can feel that not just here in the US, but in Australia, it's a pressure cooker. In the UK, it's a pressure cooker. In Iran, it's a pressure cooker. There's a way in which our world is being brought to a boil. Kind of literally too, with global warming, right? So you might hear some people talking about Saturn-Uranus square for this eclipse. And it is that Saturn-Uranus square that has been happening since 2020 and was really loud, very exact through all of 2021, is being activated here. So it's that tension of the old and the new, the old and the new. However, it's a different foundational entity that is exactly square to this particular blood moon eclipse. Shiva, sometimes called the destroyer, is making an exact T-square. So we've got the sun and the moon, the sun, Uranus, Mercury, Venus, North Node, South Node. And directly crossroads in them is Shiva. When I feel into Shiva the destroyer and the energy of this particular eclipse and the exactness, they are at the degree. Shiva is also called the protector and the creator. Shiva will, like Kali, his consort, will do anything to protect the universe, the creation, including destroy it. In the Kali video that I recorded back at the end of September, which I'll end cap this with because Kali is very active through the rest of this year. Her asteroid's coming into an exact conjunction with Uranus at the end of November, actually. Reactivating that portal of destiny that we had at the end of July. She's moving retrograde. There's an astrologer that I really like named Pam Gregory. One of the terms that she likes to use is break down to break through. And that's what this feels like. It feels like Shiva is coming in right in the middle of our sense of self and our unconscious, as Uranus is waking us up from that dream that we've been dreaming, reminding us that it's broken, it doesn't work. People are hungry, people are unhoused. There's inequality and injustice, and we have enough food to go around and we're not feeding people, you know? Shit like that. And she was like, what the fuck? Let's break that shit down. What if, though, we could feel in to this tectonic shift that's happening. Because Uranus is also about earthquakes. And I'm not necessarily talking about an actual landmass earthquake. I'm in San Francisco. I'm a little bit familiar with those. But it's political earthquakes. It's earthquakes of consciousness. And this tectonic shift is occurring. And it's going to break down and rubbleize everything that's broken, everything that's not working, everything that is not love. But within all of that, within all of the veins, what's rising is this love frequency. Because it is actually the natural state. It is actually the natural state. There's a song by Leonard Cohen called Hallelujah. And there's a quote by him about his inspiration, why he wrote this song. Every time I read this quote or try and say it, I start crying. So if I start crying, know that. Somebody asked him why did he write Hallelujah? And he said that he wanted to stand with all those who clearly see God's holy broken world and still find the courage or the heart to praise it. This is what I feel like we're being asked to do through these next few months as everything is breaking down. As we are dancing this joy of existence on the burning dance floor that surrounds us in this 3D, physical, tangible world, is to love everywhere that humanity has been, to look at it and say, wow, we learned so much. We've learned so much. And yes, we have more to learn. Yes, we have more to learn. But look at how far we've come and look at where we get to go. And this is the beauty. This is the beauty. Each moment, each experience gives us the potential to find love in it. To find love in it. To love and to remember that we are loved. There are so many different aspects going on during this blood moon eclipse, and I'm putting the finishing touches on the Cosmic Light Drops newsletter. So there'll be a link below in this video to sign up to receive it into your inbox and to read it once it's published. Probably will be by the time you're listening to this, actually watching this. Mostly, more than anything else that's going on during this particular eclipse and this massive tectonic shift that we are gifted to be able to witness. It's coming through to say, remember love. Remember love. When the noise gets really loud, when the crashing seems like it's happening all around you, and when you feel like you're being pulled in 1,000 different directions, can you take a moment, take a breath into your heart space, and remember that it's love? every single thing that we see around us is an expression of love. Everything that we see around us is alive, and that is love. Can we find the courage and the heart to praise, to rejoice, to dance, to laugh, to sing hallelujah through all of these falling and crashings, through everything that's being built through it? Can we hold the cord of where we've been together with the cord of where we are, as we also see where we have the potential to go? I'm hearing I'm hearing a call to close this energy update, to close this transmission with a very short heart breath meditation. So I'll ask you to close your eyes and take a couple of deep breaths. Maybe even place your hands on your heart center. As you breathe into your heart, connect in with a brilliant emerald green light. With each breath in and each breath out, allow that light to grow and grow until it surrounds your entire body and fills the room in which you're sitting. From the center of your heart now, emerging from that brilliant emerald green, the softest, gentlest pink light starts to bloom. Within this pink light, a shimmering golden iridescence. Like raindrops, like a misty rain. Also flows. Can you allow it to flow backwards through all of your life, through your connection to all the places that you and your bloodline have been? This gentle, soft pink, unconditional love, and shimmering gold gratitude. Can you let it flow forward to all the possible futures? Allowing this love, this love, this love, this love, this love, and this gratitude to fertilize the future, your future, the collective future, every life on this planet. And can you allow it to surround your entire being now? Let yourself receive all of this love and gratitude. Let it bond to your skin, almost like a shrink wrap of love that you can carry with you and touch into in each moment when things feel maybe a little uncomfortable or tense. And as this beautiful light is received fully by yourself, you can start to come back into your body where it's connecting in your skin, and feel your heartbeat. It connects your blood to all the places that it's been, all the places it will go. As you connect in, you can feel your fingers and toes and wiggle them around a little bit to get yourself even more into your body. And let your sits bones really connect. When you're grounded in, fully grounded in your being, with this beautiful pink light, gold and shimmering, and start to blink your eyes open and come back to the screen, come back to our conversation. You can remember in the words of Trey Anastasia, it is love, and it always is, and it always will be love. And it is joy, and it is gratitude for you sharing your light and holding your light, and sharing your love and holding your love through all of these fallings and crashings, through everything that is birthing. Because birthing is hard work. Ask anyone who has given birth to any being or anything. Labor is hard. It's important to have a handhold through the process, right? Thank you for holding my hand, and let me hold yours. As always, and in all ways, so much love to you from all the dimensions. Oh, and also, if you like this video, let me know in the comments. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, you know, all the things. Come check out the members portal. It's hard to go into that right after that beautiful meditation we had. So I'm going to leave us. And so much love and so much gratitude.